Gloves Man here, Just Von Doom, bringing you session 14 of Within Mist and Shadows. Hope you guys are ready to dust your dice off. We're a couple players short, but Evan the Great will be arriving shortly. As we last left off, his character, Lee, had kind of filled a player goal that ended horribly for him, as he had finally met the Rock Gut Ripper, which was a enormous bugbear, and he had failed to become his disciple. On the other half of the crew, we had Garrot, played by Wes, and Oronok, played by Kyle, who were going to talk to the Highfather of the cult of We Who Whisper Woes. So,
I mean, how do you think Joe's gonna feel about Evan? Straight, Joe. That was Joe's disciple for a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Well, we'll find out. I think Joe's gonna murder him.
I think Joe's gonna hurt him.
I think Joe's gonna hurt him too. So, Lee splits off from you guys. He's gonna go see if he can't maybe find some of these rogues,
He does.
these magic casters that you guys were talking about with Saul. And then you guys are heading towards the secret entrance to the cult on the mountainside.
Yep.
So, heading that way. Have you planned what you want to talk to the Highfather about?
I
mean, like how you're going to present this to him.
Yeah, I'm basically going to present it like I have presented it to Wes. That was I think within a text message though. Whenever I was talking to you,
I think it was in the messages that the three of us are in.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna try to sell it. I'm gonna throw out all the big selling points of what I think would be good for us, honestly.
Okay, and then do you fully support him in this?
Yeah,
This is your family. It's all you've known for a very long time.
Yeah, this is your family. I'm kind of like the new guy.
Yeah, you're the adopted child.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm an orc, kind of.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Given the situation that the group is in and that the family's in, I'm willing to back his idea and help him present it to the Highfather, along with some other stuff that I feel needs to be brought up as well, with things being brought to light.
Okay,
While the three of us are together.
Okay, so there's nowhere you need to stop on your way there.
No.
Because I think Evan's like an hour already ahead of you guys in his game. So nothing needs to be done in the city of Riddleport.
Nothing I can think of.
Nothing I can
I
remember.
ain't got any gold to spend. Well, I got a little bit of gold, but nothing really.
Alright, so you head outside the city wall, up this secret path to the cave. Garrot guides you with his secret decoder ring towards the hidden entrance. You walk through the illusion of the wall and into the hallways of the temple. Like I said, it was probably about 7:30 at this time, because all those places took stuff about 8. The cult, it's nice, quiet, slow self. There's not a lot of bodies up. You've lost some members, so you might be seeing a party getting ready to go recruit people directly to the Highfather's chambers, right?
Yeah.
Give a little knock and you enter.
I'll let you go first. You seem to be on better terms with him lately.
There sits the Highfather and says, "Come in, brothers." And you sit there, and he's got gloves on his hands.
I have one on too.
Come, sit. May I offer you a drink?
I don't need any more to drink. I had a little bit of Saul's.
Yeah? But you didn't drink a lot.
No.
You didn't drink a lot either.
No, I took her slow.
Yeah, I'll take a drink.
Okay, You obviously know to help yourself, because you know it's above him before you drink.
Yeah.
It's not your serving wench.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not your range. So, says, what brings you in so early into the night? Because, you know, usually you guys are like a midnight type group, and here you are, everybody's up and early here at the cult.
Well, I mean, give me spearhead this.
You go ahead.
All right. I have a proposal. I think something that would really help the cult gain some ground within the city. I know of the gang wars that have been going on, and I know we're kind of like in the middle of it. And I know the boss of the top dog of them all. What is his name?
Oh,
It's been like 2 months.
yeah, I know. Cromartie.
Yeah, I know Cromartie kind of he kind of spearheads a lot of this stuff. I know that we're out there, Cromartie's guys are out there, the Arcane Eyes out there, and this new rogue group's out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I have befriended Saul, the guy that used to run this city, and I know that he wants it back.
So you're trying to say what?
I think I want to lend Saul my aid, and I think that if we lend Saul our group, we will be able, if we take the town, and I think we can, we will take Cromartie's men off the streets. We can put our own men on the streets. We can recruit whenever we want. Nobody will stop us. We will run the streets.
When he's done his cloaked figure, you know, you never see anyone's face. I'm assuming you've got all your cloaks on.
Oh yeah. When I'm in the my cloak's up.
And he kind of turns his head to you to see what you have to say.
I back him. I know we've lost members. Our group is growing smaller.
We've lost 4 so far.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe possibly 2 after this meeting, who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way it goes out.
I believe allying ourselves and helping Saul could possibly bring great ramifications. And plus, I believe we got a great power on our side with the dreams that the Dark Lady's been giving me.
Kind of chuckles a little, and he coughs. Almost kind of like he's got the flu in a way. Like he sounds rough.
That sucks, dude. The flu sucks.
I'm not saying he has the flu.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying he's in Joe's predicament, but he sounds pretty rough.
No. God willing, nobody ever is in Joe's predicament.
Yes.
He tells you, so you want us, who is caught up in the middle of this war, hunted, to ally ourselves with a man who had everything taken out from underneath him from basically his own men. You guys, he sounds a bit angry.
Yeah. I expect
He's
that.
like, yeah. He's like, you're going to have to give me more of a reason to even ponder the thought of this. You offer me a man who has nothing.
He's rebuilding as we speak.
Where's your proof?
What's that called? Not the Gold Goblin. It's, what is it now?
Something demon.
Yeah.
Close.
It's like,
Not the word demon. You're not here. You shit your
Oh
mouth.
yeah.
You're playing with Rock River.
Succubus.
No, it's like
No, it's what the ladies are dressed like.
yeah,
It's Abyssal Angel.
yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it was one and the other. I knew it was like the two.
He's like, which obviously you're not surprised that he knows of this place.
Mhm.
He's like, so he opened a whorehouse, a casino. How is that building an army?
It's not building an army. We would be the beginning of the army. We would be the ground floor of the army. We would be the start.
He tells you, we are not even 30 members strong. What good are we to the start of an army? I need proof, solid proof that he has some type of army of his own for this. We have remained a secret here for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
To bring myself open to light to someone that has shown they're a failure, I need solid proof.
You don't. If this goes through, I can be the acting affiliation between the two. He doesn't have to know anybody. He doesn't even have to know our brother here is part of it. All he needs to know is I'm part of it, and that's it. That way, if something happens, I'm the only link. I'm gone. No one else is tied.
But then someone knows the secret. Someone knows that we're here. What happens if it fails?
We're failing as it is. We have to try something harder.
He kind of sits back at that. And then he turns his head towards you. You kind of gather that he might be a bit insulted now.
Yeah.
He kind of coughs a little more. Like he does. He sounds rough at this time.
Mm-hmm.
Remember earlier when I said we had a great power with us that I believe the Dark Lady let me do?
Yes.
Is where my brother sitting across from me. Those dreams I've had about the lights joining together.
It's like the balls whenever I touch those things.
Yeah, you get immersed.
Our brother
Sorry,
here,
Joe.
or my brother over here, has told me about couple, yeah,
Two. I found two. I'll find the rest.
about a couple little incidences that are exactly like my dreams.
Let me know, I'll get you in as soon as I possibly can. Because this may take a while with these guys. And then where the game dictates it's going to go afterwards, you're still running around.
Oh, I thought long and hard about this. I'm like, because my guy has never held his tongue before. He's always spoke exactly what he's.
Well, here's your opportunity.
Brother over here has told me about finding others that are like him, killing them, and basically absorbing their power.
Explain. I mean, he kind of
Does he
looks
look to
towards-
me?
Yeah,
I'll-
he's looking towards you to explain.
I've told you a little bit about it when I first came back. There
Mhm.
was a dwarf I already found dead. There was a halfling with a paladin I had to kill. Whenever I kill them, they have this energy inside them, manifests as a ball of light with these colors running through it. Whenever I touch them, I'm struck from the sky, and I gain more power every time I kill these certain individuals, and I can tell where they're at only if I'm near them. Yeah, kinda. And I agree with you that we can't go at this alone. I mean, I just want to know, the reason I came here is because I want to know if we can if we can bring us to the table. I want to know what he can bring to the table. If there's anything he can bring to the table. I'm not going to throw us in alone.
So you think he is some type of weapon, some type of hope?
I believe so.
I see no different in him, besides his clothing.
It's looking good.
You have came in here looking good a couple times. I mean,
I thought we were sitting on you.
no.
Well, easy, buddy. A dude can know when a dude's looking good.
As he speaks, he's continuing to cough and whatnot. And, so he's asking you, what are you trying to say about him? I hold great power myself. What makes him any different? We have spoke of this.
Yes, we have. You've noticed when I first brought him here, like I did, that there's something different about him.
As you say that, the sky behind him pulses. It glows.
I didn't get that, but I didn't know what it was like that.
Man, now he's trying to steal your thunder.
I know it.
I don't want that one.
You guys know I was his kills if you don't spot.
You ready? He's got the flu.
Yeah.
He's already down.
Yeah. No, my eyes were dark towards it and back toward the High Father.
It's like you can't see what's going on underneath your cloak.
And you know. What did I say? I just lost track of. Oh, about how he's different.
Yeah, about what's so different about this great power that you think he holds? Because he's told you, you know, about his great power. What makes his different? Because of him, his power is as good as it can get. He's told you where it came from.
Yeah. I believe his power is derived from a completely different source. And the Dark Lady has mentioned this to me repeatedly in my dreams.
How?
With the different colored balls that are being absorbed into the skeleton. Trying to remember all the dreams.
You don't have those? They're all written, some of them are written down.
I do, but I don't think I have all of them.
I think the last two are somewhere. I remember writing them down, and I think you even read them.
Yeah, I read the last one. I remember. I just gotta remember. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Feel free to read them out loud. Give a little refresher if you want.
I don't know if I know him.
Actually, I think the ones he's gotten, some of these he's read, he's told you about. He's told you about most of them.
Yeah.
So you would know, maybe except for the last one.
I only got two, and it's the last
Yeah,
one.
the last two is what you've been reading out loud. Let me tell you which one's the last one.
Yeah, that's the only two I can find. I think the longest one is the last one.
This is your last one.
Oh, that's the last
This is why you were in Corvosa.
one. Okay. I'll go ahead and read that very last one.
Sure.
The Dark Lady waves her hands as the glowing skeletons dance above her. The white skeleton moves towards the blue one as it disappears. The white crumbles to dust and its color floats above the rest.
So it's like whenever I'm taking in.
Are you saying this out loud? Or are you thinking this?
Oh, I'm thinking. No, I'm trying to
You're
put it
thinking,
together. Yeah. It's like whenever I touch those balls of light, like because I absorb the different colors of light.
Now, what do you think?
About the dream, or
based on what he had said.
I believe my dreams and his situation are intertwined.
So you were telling me these skeletons are tied to him.
I believe so.
Then what do you make of this?
His dreams are happening in my life.
Because you remember, there's things you have left out
Yeah.
in conversations with him. So
Whenever those balls of energy I was telling you about, whenever I touch them, I'll absorb some of the light that's in there. Different colors. There's green, there's blue, there's red, brown.
but each ball is a main color.
Yeah.
So what do you think this means?
I believe once he absorbs what he needs to absorb, he will be stronger than what he could ever dream to be.
Oh yeah, my power's only just begun to grow.
How do you know?
From what I have been able to gather, we all obviously here know that there's different schools of magic, and so far the dwarf, myself, and the halfling were all tied very strongly to different schools. I happen to be necromancy, which leads me to believe that's where the skeletons come from. And his dream, if this is tied to me, and the balls of energy are the lights are the balls of energy that I'm finding whenever I kill these others. Whenever I absorb that energy, I'm learning magic that I've never messed with before, that I've never practiced, that it's never been inside of me, and it just appears and I'm able to do it. If it's like I think, then there's going to be, I don't know, let's see, what's that? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, what is there, 9?
9 or 8.
There's going to be, we'll say 6 more schools. So I am willing to bet there's 6 more people out there that I need to find. And I have been told I probably need to head to Maximus College and start studying up on Ravlin Silvari. Figure out maybe he's kind of started this with me a long time ago. That just explains why I think my powers are just beginning to grow.
Unless you're going to say anything, he doesn't say anything for a long while. Like he's sitting there pondering the whole thing. He coughs during the entire time. And he's like, so you plan to travel to Corvosa again, but yet you bring to me this offer of an ally, and then you tell me that you think he is this great power. Where do your priorities lie in this? What means the most to you?
For me, it's strengthening our family.
Power.
You take power over us.
I want the power to come through us. And that's not a lie.
If you can bring me strong evidence that this Saul has power enough for us to back him, he's like, I will meet with him.
Okay.
Go speak with him.
I told him I would, let's see what I say, 2 days?
A couple days.
I told him I would meet with him in 2 days.
On the other hand, this Ravlin, what do you know of this man?
I know that he was creating. God, let me see if I get this right. Creating false.
It's a mouthful.
Yeah, creating false bodies. After he was rezzing people, but creating false bodies with transmutation magic. And he was doing it to some people kind of as a trick, like, yeah, I'll res you up, and but he did it to, oh, what was it? One guy wanted to love somebody else, so he was going to res him as an orc or something like that. But then he got really curious of what he could do. But I know he died over a century ago. And I'm kind of wondering if I'm tied to him somehow.
Tied to a being so long ago, when yet you're so new to the world?
I was very new to the world at whatever age I am now. I don't know. I don't know how long I've been on this planet.
I'll tell you, brother. You once again, you bring the most interesting figures to the cult. I thank you. My resources extend far. As you're planning with Saul, I will see what I can find on this Ravlin character.
Well, I'll jot down Ravelin, Silvari, he's an elf. And I mean, I'll give him all the info.
Is there anything else?
So you have to go back to Corvosa.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
He just told you he'd look into
Yeah.
it.
I would rather
You
not.
know his resources go quite a far way.
Honestly, if we can work right here, I'm fine with that. You know what I mean?
I was going to say, if we have to go back to Corvosa, or if he has to, I'd like to go with him and go to our brothers and sisters there.
You say that out loud?
Because he doesn't know.
No.
Okay. Because he doesn't know that there's any of them anywhere
I
else.
don't. And if I do, I'm going to say we can take a town. We can see if we can get anybody else.
If there is nothing else, you're dismissed.
Thank you for your time.
No, thank you for yours. And he kind of coughs and sputters as you leave his chambers. The scythe beckons to you as you leave. You hear the wailing of the Dark Lady in your ears.
It's like, hey, Garrett.
You feel the warm glow as you turn your back towards it. And then you hear the chuckle of the High Father as you leave. He knows you feel it. And it seems every time you see it, it's just a little bit stronger.
In time, I'll have one.